It was a really good trade night, April of 2024. Let's look at all the stuff I traded for and got last night. First, starting with this decal that Barry had made for the club, Do or Diecast. I should say decal and pin, so that's cool. Not sure which one. I might put this on the car, the Mercedes. I don't know. We'll see. I also grabbed one of the t-shirts. Alright. Most of these movie cars are going to Amelia. My daughter's been obsessed with them for a long time. This one I got for Evie, for my stepdaughter, because she likes the nail polish cars with the glittery stuff. I scored a red line, so that's exciting. A little Barracuda that's in rough shape, but here's the thing with this one. So there's two cool things about this particular car, even though it's in rough shape. It is missing a hood, by the way. But here's two little factoids. It's a Hong Kong casting, which means the steering wheel is a different color than the interior. So you see how the interior is kind of a silver, like a medium gray metallic silver situation. Look, the steering wheel is black. It's individually molded. And then also, unlike most first year Hot Wheels that are branded 1968, this one has the 1967 base. So that's cool. It's not really a big deal. I don't think it adds much value, if any. But I particularly love the 67 ones. You know, they came out in 1968 officially, but they were churning these things out in Hong Kong as early as 1967. So that's pretty cool. Or the designers stamped at 67 and they started production in 68. I'm not sure which, to be honest. To be 100% honest, that's a possibility as well. But anytime you get a cheap red line, that's a reason to celebrate right there. So I'm excited about that. That's pretty cool. Look at this thing. Another Mopar red line. It's kind of an interesting color too. Sort of aqua, sort of teal. Looks to be mostly original. I don't think it's been messed with much, which I really like. Typical wear and tear. The hood is long gone. But whatever. That's alright. So anyway, Magnum PI, Kidco. 280Z is this? I think this is a 280Z. Yeah, or possibly 260Z. I think it's a 280. Here's an off-brand weird Audi R8 Playmind Ltd. Limited. Look at the wheels. The wheels are what threw me. At first I just thought it was a Matchbox or whatever. And then when I saw the wheels, I thought to myself, well, I should grab that because that's weird. That's an off-brand. Got some other weird, random, rare, seldom seen stuff. Ross hooked me up with the laser wheels. Countach, he bought that before I even noticed that it was there. I thought this was one of the Gone in 60 Seconds movie cars from Greenlight. Look at this. Turns out this is a Hot Wheels car. When the heck did they make this? It looks like it was in a fancy box and attached to the base. So that's kind of a score. Pretty cool. That's not a $1.25 at the store kind of deal. Look at the BMW M1. Escort Cosworth rally car. This is neat. Kind of a rare Johnny Lightning. So situation here. Look at this. Johnny Lightning Tour, 1996. Taking the country by storm. Might be one of the few cases where I want to keep a car in the package. Pretty cool. Have a hard time not grabbing one of these whenever I see them. Another Bustleback. I love the fact that it doesn't have some dumb hood, some quarter roof or whatever nonsense. Just nice and clean, silver and burgundy. Still branded Hong Kong, which is awesome. As late as 1980, that was still a thing. The Hummer with the opening hood. This guy's got an opening hood as well. What is this called? Baja Breaker, I think. This casting. In any case, it's a Ford truck, and the hood is usually long gone. It gets broken. I have a couple that have missing hood. This one's a great shape, so this is the one time I'm going to open it to show you guys, and that's going to stay shut. I'm not going to mess with that. I'd like to return that hood and not have it get broken off. Another Jeep Gladiator pickup that's just how they always are. The greenhouse seems to break off. They break very easily. Another premium Matchbox, one of those collectors Matchbox series. It's the Land Rover convertible. The mail truck. Got some other cool stuff. 2 Stratos. 360. This thing is remarkably heavy. This car. Metal base metal car. Look at that, 360 Modena. This might be one of the last. I think this might be one of the last Ferraris they did. Well, I guess not, because it's branded 1999. And they went into the early 2000s. But anyway, this thing is absolutely mint. This is one of the crack-ups. So what you got here is you got a revolving door situation. And if you hit it, it turns into a T-bone sort of thing. But look at the condition of this car. It is wild. Like, I don't buy stuff this mint normally because it's too expensive. And yet I picked this thing up for, I don't know, like $5 or something. Angel gave it to me dirt cheap. I don't know exactly how much, but it was dirt cheap. But look at the condition of this thing. Look at the wheels. When is the last time you held a loose car that had been taken out of the car a while ago from the 1980s that was this mint? I mean, it just doesn't exist. Does this have a blue greenhouse? Nope, I guess it's just black. Oh well, anyway, yeah. I'm gonna be very gentle with that one because that's a keeper. That's a very, very, very mint car. Let's go through the rest of this stuff. So we got yet another shark-nosed Ferrari because I have a problem and I love them. I have a hard time passing on those. And then the VW Cafe Racer. Finally got the yellow one. This is even more exciting than the Super. Because the Super was red, but this thing's yellow. I love it. Oh, by the way, when it comes to shark-nosed Ferraris, still haven't opened up this one. I believe Jeff gave me that one. I can't remember if Jeff gave me that one or if I got that at a trade night. But in any case, let's get back to this. So we've got these guys. Very, very, very happy to add these to my collection. I might open these. I might actually give the raw one to Jeff. What do you want, the raw one? I don't know. I gotta ask him. I was excited about the yellow one. But maybe I'll give him the whole thing. I don't know. It needs to be liberated from the package, though, before there are bandits through the paint. Which would be a shame. So either way, I'm almost definitely going to open these. But I passed on these at a flea market. And I think I just ran out of money. And I came back later on to grab them, like a week later. And of course, they were gone. So I've been regretting not grabbing them, especially being that the Roadrunner was yellow. Whoops. Alright, not the end of the world. The red line didn't fall or anything rare. By the way, this is the Cloak and Dagger. If you don't know this car comes apart. It's a stupid fantasy casting, but I kind of like these because anytime a car's has some sort of moving function or whatever. Or it can be partially disassembled. I like that. So there you go. That's how it snaps together. These little guys on both ends, and it clicks together. The Ford fell too. Oh man, did it get gouged up or scratched up? Nope. Guess I got crazy lucky. How did it not get a scratch on it? I mean, whatever. It wouldn't be end of the world anyway. But, NYPD cop car, Crown Vic. Had to have that. Look out. It's that 4.6 liter. Ooh. I had a daily driver Crown Vic for a while. It was an ex-cop car. It had been a cop car in Vermont. Then it lived in Connecticut for a while. And then I bought it. And it was a Detective Special, but it had the shadow left over on the recorder panel where it said call 911 for emergencies. It was kind of funny. Anyway, let's keep going because this video is already way too long. These are cool. Again, appreciate Ross pointing these out. They floated under the radar for me. I didn't even notice them. I have one of these Camaros loose, so I'm gonna keep this in the package. It comes with one of those little micro machines. Then we got the Henry J or Allstate, whichever one. Same basic car. But check this out. It comes with a little I forget what this casting's called in the real normal size, but that's also another Hot Wheels casting. It's a fantasy car. This thing's pretty cool, and it comes with little Formula One micro machines. I can't open these. This is one of those situations where I almost hate buying stuff that I can't bring myself to open because it's too cool. The Purple Passion. We get ourselves a Packard. Got ourselves a BMW. This thing is cool. It's got the side view mirrors. The windows are down. This thing actually belongs chilling right next to the 560 SEC. Even the wacky color combo, I actually kind of approve of this ridiculous combo. The nail polish glitter navy blue metallic with the gold wheels and the red interior. It's wonky. I love it. Next we got a wacky MR2 that says Midnight Racers. It looks like a Spartan helmet situation, but I think that's an error. You seeing this? What is that? Is that just an error? Is that a unicorn or a hedgehog? Or a fish or a jellyfish or a weird mushroom? You decide. Anyway, it's kind of cool. Reminds me of a BMW art car. It's an MR2. This square body is awesome. Even the Chevrolet's a little bit crooked. Had to snatch that up when Ross pointed out to me. Light bars mint. I mean, as it should be sitting in the package. And it's a metal on metal car too. Truck. Another awesome Purple Passion. Look at this thing. Lucky 13. Love the dice. Then we got one of the rare 1 year only Corgi packages. London Taxi. Look at that. Made in China. It's got the Hot Wheels logo. This is absolutely 100% a Corgi casting. I've told this story before, but essentially, Hot Wheels was not supposed to put their logos on when they bought the Corgi franchise. They're not supposed to put their logos, Ocean State Job Lot Wow, on the Corgi castings. There was something in the paperwork that legally prevented them from doing that. Of course, it's Hot Wheels, so they stuck their Hot Wheels logo on everything, including did some Hot Wheels paint jobs on some of these. And so they subsequently lost the rights to make the Corgi castings, and Corgi got paid a hefty sum of money to get bought out by Hot Wheels, by their competitor, and got taken over, and Hot Wheels started putting this stuff out, and then they sued Hot Wheels when they did the inevitable, and then they got their cars back, their dies and everything else. I think Mattel just gave up and was like, yeah, whatever. Which is pretty wild. This is, I thought for a second this was an error, but I believe that is the wheels this car is supposed to have. That would be cool if it was an error. I think it's supposed to be mismatched. Target only exclusive vehicle. Hotel 12. Anyway, then we've got... I wanted a second Eclipse. I don't know why, because I have a problem. But I wanted a second one, and so here it is. I wish it had the stock spoiler on there, but... hope springs eternal, as they say. This Subaru Baja, I had no idea this existed. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's like a weird pearl, peach, vanilla situation. It's a real weird paint. But I love it. And I have the yellow one and a few other colors. Then, dropped the ice cream truck. But it's alright. It's already a little bit beat up. Not the end of the world. This thing is cool. This is also a weird, wacky casting right here. Because this nose, I've never seen this particular nose on this. I don't know, it's like a 1 year only or one limited run situation, that particular nose. At least from what I know, I don't know. In any case, you get the guy standing there with the cone. That's pretty cool, the ice cream truck. Anyway, then we got the Gran Turismo Porsche. I have another one of these coming off that app, Whatnot. Lamley Group there had a promotion, and I took advantage of it, and I got it for almost free. I had to pay the shipping and handling, but I got this car free along with one other casting. I had to have this one. Big fan of Gran Turismo, big fan of the PlayStation, but also, I mean, hello. It's a 911 GT3 RS, and it's the 991, which is an awesome variation of the GT3 RS. One of my favorites with those little blinkers integrated into the bottom. This particular series of the Porsche, it was a great combination of slightly retro, but also futuristic styling. Love it. Look at this thing. Alright, geez, we're 17 minutes into this video. Let's finish up here. Okay, so I won this in the raffle. Pretty excited about that. This thing's awesome. Look at that. Collector 1 of 200. The coolest designs in diecast. So, I don't know. I don't think there's just 200 of these, right? Your name rolling. I don't know. It's cool either way. I like it. Pretty awesome van. And then we got the Roadkill Datsun. Pretty over the top and ridiculous, but why not? It's absurd. It's stupid. I love it. Thanks to Jeff, I scored the Dually Coca-Cola M2 square body. I almost forgot this existed, or maybe I did I don't know. I think I saw it on M2's Instagram. In any case, Jeff got it for me and asked me if I had it, and I kind of went, wait, what? Had it, I forgot it existed. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Regular cab dually. Wish it wasn't lowered as ridiculous, but you know, that's how it goes with them too. And I had to get this because it matches the truck I grabbed the other day. Ridiculous. And then we got the McDonald's Purple Passion situation. It's just called Lead Sled. There's Ronald looking at you. Judging you. And this ridiculous thing. I keep this in the package. This will be somewhat of a collector's item down the line. I have a loose one, but Jeff won this, and so he gave it to me. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to give it to Ellie, because it's pretty awesome. But I don't know if Ellie care all that much. I don't know. Anyway, let's open up the RLC Jeep. I'm not a fan of this weird plasticky nonsense. This whole case situation, I'm just not a big fan of it. Yeah, I don't know. This thing's so cool, but it's also kind of ruined by this I mean, what the heck is this? So here's what it looks like when you set it free. Still gotta get rid of these rubber bands. Alright, well, credit where credit is due. They did do a great job with the suspension, and I did not realize that the windshield folded down. It's got the roll cage, though, so it's not like it doesn't have that look of a World War I Jeep where it's super low profile with that folded down, but this thing is wild. The suspension is fantastic. Look, I mean, look at this. That is cool. I'm definitely a fan of that. Just not that. I hate the fact that the seats match the mud. The texture and color. It's just horrible. I think this, honestly, spray painted and textured and made to look like actual ground or desert sand, whatever. I think that might be pretty cool. And I certainly, like, I can appreciate this looking awesome on this pedestal situation. I just hate the paint and texture of this. It just looks like thrown up peanut butter. And I'm sorry, but that's just, I try not to be vulgar. But, jeez Louise. Anyway, this thing's awesome. I love it. Absolutely no regrets on this one. So when I bought this off of, I believe it was Mike that I bought this off of. Anyway, when I bought this, he had said, oh, it was the newer guy. I forget his name. Anyway, he had said that he thought it was the green one, and so I was a little like, a little disappointed, because I thought, well, I kind of wanted the red one, but I thought, well, it's okay, you know, it's a Jeep, green makes sense, you know, I try to sort of convince myself that I should still get it anyway, and then when he cracked it open, despite the packaging being all green, like a dark navy green, it was the red one, so, pretty cool. Oh, by the way, it's number 6831 of 25,000. 25,000 is a big run. Yeah, these are awesome, but yeah, they're not going to be worth big money. They're just not. You know, I love this stuff, but I mean, come on now. That's too big of a run for it to ever really be stupid money. Which, you know, in a way is good. It's nice to see them making more LC stuff so that more people can enjoy it, and it's not priced out of the market for most people. In that way, it's good. You know, I'll agree with that. Anyway, there you go. That was my one RLC purchase. And over here we've got the one red line. Legit red line. So between those two, here I am always talking about how I'm not obsessed with Hot Wheels. And the Hot Wheels aren't the end all be all. But the two really cool things that I scored were both Hot Wheels. So, whatever. Make of that what you will. But this thing is pretty awesome. I like it. I like both of these. Love the red line, which that's another thing. Angel definitely hooked me up on this one. It was very reasonably priced. Even though it's missing a hood, it was still reasonably priced. Alright. More diecast content soon.